Land degradation is a natural process, but in many cases it's highly aggravated by human activities. Land degradation influences the water providing surface of a soil, the biodiversity surface of a soil, crop production surface of a soil. The challenges for the future are mainly that we need to feed 7 billion people, but we cannot increase the agricultural area anymore, because then you have to get into marginal lands mainly. So we have to increase the effectiveness of the current systems. And at the moment, with land degradation, actually the opposite is happening in many places. It's one of the major environmental problems. A technosoil is a typical example of a purely human-induced land degradation type. An urban area sealed off by concrete or bricks. No water can infiltrate into the soil. No plants can grow on it because the roots cannot penetrate. And it also means that rainwater has to be evacuated to other places. It's then often causing water erosion in sloping areas. Usually these construction activities take place on good agricultural land. In the plains, river valleys, those are of course the best places to build houses and to build roads, but they are unfortunately also the best places for agriculture. There are many other reasons for erosion. If the farmers don't protect their land properly with a vegetation cover, if they don't take any measures to divide the slope into more horizontal parts like terraces, so that the water can flow down the slope unhampered by any obstacles, then it can increase in speed and take with it a lot of soil particles, and that's actually the erosion process. Erosion is by far the most widespread land degradation type. Loss of soil fertility is quite important, especially in poorer soils. Compaction, for instance in the Netherlands, when you have heavy machinery on agricultural land which compact the soil, and it's less possible for roots and for water to penetrate the soil. Salinization is a phenomenon in dry areas where salt formation at the surface of the soil is taking place. Measures that can be taken depend highly on the type of degradation that you address. So there are measures against erosion, but when you're talking about soil pollution, you need completely other solutions. When you talk about salinization, you need a better drainage, for instance. When you talk about compaction, you may revert to minimum tillage. There are many techniques that are already existing to combat land degradation. Those measures are commonly called sustainable land management, soil and water conservation sometimes. However, what we need is a good implementation strategy to make those technologies a success, where you take the local stakeholders into account and their preferences and requirements. And I think that is the main obstacle so far to the solution against land degradation.